So this cop is an evil, creepy pervert. Let me explain. Now the cop's name is Wayne, and Wayne is around 48 when this story starts, and he's living in southeast England, and Wayne is a police officer. But Wayne also has a serious problem. He's a creep. He likes to just flash random women whenever he can, like sometimes just out on the street. He's also been accused of SA multiple times by multiple women. But every time, there's never a proper investigation into it. So he's never had to face any consequences. Probably because, he's a cop. But one day in 2021, Wayne is at a McDonald's drive-thru in Kent, and there's a female employee attending to him. And for whatever reason, boom, he exposes himself to her. Then, about 2 weeks later, he goes back to the same location, and boom, he exposes himself to another female employee again. And at this point, the manager there calls and reports him to the police. A few days later, an officer is sent over to investigate. And when she arrives, she's shown the footage from the security cameras, and she sees Wayne's car and his registration plate. And she's also given receipts from Wayne's food order, which has some of his credit card info on it. So from here, police could investigate this and pursue Wayne. However, for whatever reason, nothing really happens and no officers follow up. And so, once again, Wayne gets away with being a creep. And because he got away with it, I guess he feels like he can get away with anything. Because one day, he gets the idea to use his position as a police officer to deceive a woman so that he can kidnap her. So he gets to work on this evil plan, and he immediately decides that it won't be a good idea to do it in Kent, where he lives, because there's a chance someone might recognize him. Instead, he chooses to do this in London. So he travels back and forth there for a whole month, and he studies the area, and he's trying to scout out the right location. Once he finds the right place, he then rents a car that is apparently similar to a standard police car there. Then, a few days later, after his shift at work is over, he drives all the way to South London. And there, he starts cruising around, scoping for a victim. And that is where he spots her, a woman walking home all alone after leaving a friend's house. So Wayne pulls up beside her, and he gets out and he walks up to her, and he tells her that he's an undercover officer. Then, he hands her his warrant card, which is, in the UK, a proof that he's a police officer. And he comes up with some bullshit story. He tells her that she's violating COVID-19 regulations and that she's supposed to be on lockdown because it's 2021 and all that COVID stuff is going on. So this woman, she sees